my lovelies, and welcome to today's video. It's a 15-minute labour prep prenatal yoga flow for the 3rd trimester. So as soon as you're ready, we're getting started on all fours and drawing some lovely big circles with the body. So you're just rolling the body all the way forwards and backwards. Make these circles as big or as small as feels comfortable in your pregnant body today. And just make sure you change the direction so you go both ways, so you have a really good wiggle. This is going to help to open through your hips. It's also going to help release through the spine if you're feeling any tension there. And it's just a really nice pose to release any aches or pains in the body, as well as preparing us for labour. So keep going here, tune into the breath, and then maybe wiggle those hips from side to side. All right, find length through the spine. Let's round through the back. Inhale and find flat back. Exhale to round through the spine, look to baby. Inhale, find length. This is our cat stretch. Keep it coming in your own time. Just finding a little bit of space all the way through the back of the body here. Make that your last. Let's rest back in a wide leg child's pose. You can always put a cushion under your chest or belly if you need it. And then extend the arms in front of you, bringing the hands over to the right hand side, left hand on top of the right. And just let yourself take a few deep breaths in and out as you melt the body towards the ground. The hips are gently opening here. Let's take the arms over to the other side, over to the left, right hand on top this time. Breathe a little bit of space through the right side of the body. Let yourself melt. Let those hips gently open. Walk it back through center and rise on up, moving through all fours. We're going to step the left foot through. You can lean on a block here, lift your chest high, and then gently rock those hips forwards and backwards as we open really gently into the hips. We encourage baby's head down into the pelvis. This is a really nice prep for labour. And if you'd like, you can now bring the arms upright, bring the torso upright, hands onto your hips, and just hold it here in your crescent lunge, allowing the hips to open, but also building some strength through the lower body, which is super important. We want a strong lower body to help us through labour. All right, release those hands back down. Pop your block in the middle of your mat or a big cushion if you don't have a block. We're going to sit our sit bones on that block. Take the knees nice and wide into Malasana. Our Yogi squat pose, hands to your heart space, elbows to the knee. This is a really great hip opener. It's also really great for getting baby into the correct position for birth, as baby has loads of space here to drop deep into the pelvis. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can skip this one. For some people, it's too much of a stretch. Lift the left arm high, right arm down to the diagonal. And release, other side, left arm down, right arm reaching high. Breathe, breathe space to the hips. And release back through center. We're going to turn towards our other foot, towards the back of the mat now. So the right leg forwards, left leg behind, left knee down to the ground. We should be lunging on the other side, leaning onto your block or cushion or anything that you've got handy, and just lifting the heart space as you begin to gently rock the hips forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, creating some space in the hips and the pelvis. And just encouraging baby down into the correct position for birth. Stay with deep breaths here, deep relaxing breaths. And when you're ready, you can rise on up into our crescent lunge, hands onto the hips, lift that heart space nice and high. Feel really strong and powerful in the lower body here. Deep breaths in and out. right, release, hands down to your block or your cushion. And then we're going to step into Uttanasana. Keep the chest lifted here, hands onto the legs, and find a flat back. Lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the back of the legs, breathe space all the way through the back of the body, and rise all the way to standing. Feet nice and wide, or as wide as you need them. We're going to draw some lovely big circles with the hips. A really great way to release through the back of the body. We've got gravity on our side here, helping to drop baby down into the pelvis. This is a really nice labour prep, so just have a good old wiggle here. Go the other way whenever you're ready. Breathe space all the way through the body. All right, let's turn to the long end of the mat now. We're going to come down into Yogi squat, goddess pose. Knees nice and wide, hands onto the hips. Reach that left arm all the way up and over to the right hand side. And release. Lift out of the pose through center, hands at your heart space, and we'll go the other way. Sink back down. The right arm reaches up and over. And release. Come on out of the legs, hands to your heart space. Sink back down. Left arm reaches up and over. Release. Lengthen and squat. Right arm reaches up and over. And release. Lift and squat. Left arm again, reaching high. Release. Lift through center and squat. Right arm reaching high. Release, lengthen, and then this time squatting into a warrior two, bending into that right leg. The left leg is long. Look over your front arm or bring hands down onto the hips. That might be a comfortable option for you if you are very late in your pregnancy now. And again, we'll just focus on building that strength through the lower body. Move through center, move back through your goddess pose here, and then going the other way. Bending into the left leg, the right leg is long this time. Look over that left shoulder or have the hands down onto your hips again. Breathe. Deep breaths in and out. Release back through center, back through your goddess pose, and rise on up. Walk or heel toe those feet in and come all the way down in your own time as slowly as you need to seated. And when we get there, just sit back onto the tailbone and gently swing your hips from side to side. Swing the knees. So you get this lovely release through the lower body, but you should also get a little massage through the tailbone area if you're leaning back far enough. Use the hands to support you. Stay with your breath here. All right, let's release. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall wide into Baddha Konasana. A beautiful hip opener for pregnancy. You can sit nice and tall here, or you can take a gentle curve through the spine if that feels more comfortable for you. This is another really great one for helping baby to get into the correct position for birth. Baby's got loads of space here to sink down into the hips. We're also really gently opening through the hips, the inner thigh and the groin. Take deep breaths in and out so the pose is its most effective. Stay with your breath. And we're going to take that left leg out to the side of the mat now. Keep the right foot where it is and draw some torso circles. So roll through the hips all the way one way and then the other. And just creating space all the way through that left leg. find center and we'll reach the right arm up and over towards your leg that's long. Breathe space into the side of the body. If the arm feels really heavy, just pop it down maybe onto baby or behind you so the chest stays nice and open here. And just taking a moment, if hand is on baby, to connect. Give baby a little rub hello. Tell baby how excited you are to meet them super soon. That's all a really important part of labour prep. All right, let's switch sides. We'll bring that left foot in, take the right leg out now and draw some lovely big circles going one way and then in your own time going the other way. Deep belly breaths as you do this. And then we're going to reach our left arm up and over towards the right leg. And then same thing here. You could stay with the arm up high, or if it feels too much, you can drop the hand down onto baby or even behind you and just keep that chest open. And again, take a moment to connect. Give baby a little rub hello. And let baby know how excited you are to meet them very soon. And if you're really at the end of your pregnancy, how ready you are to meet your baby soon. Come on out, come back to cross-legged now and continue those circles here, just having a really good wiggle, a good release of the torso, just getting rid of any last aches or pains here. And find center, reach the arms up high. Exhale down to your heart space. Hold it there. Or melt yourself down onto your left hand side. You could pop a cushion under the head and one between the knees to keep the hips more steady. And we'll make our way for a few moments into Shavasana. A really important part of labour prep is the ability to relax. It's so important that we relax at the end of our pregnancy. It tells our body that we're ready to let go and we're ready to welcome a little one into the world. So just begin to tune into your breath here. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest or the belly as you take deep breaths in and out. And just letting the whole body melt towards the ground. And you can stay here as long as you need. Taking deep breaths in and out. And melting the body down towards the ground. You can even pause the video so that you can stay here longer. If you're ready to move, take a stretch on the side of your body and slowly press your way to seated. And I want to take a moment to say thank you so much for joining me for today's 15-minute labour prep prenatal yoga flow for the 3rd trimester. I really hope you enjoyed. Hit subscribe to join the Lemon Yoga family. Leave me a comment, come say hi, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye guys.